So it is a yucky rainy day here, and I have decided that I'm going to make my homemade chicken soup one more time before it gets really hot outside and we're not going to want to be eating soup. So I figured I would show you how to make this homemade soup recipe. It's really easy. First you need 8 cups of water in a big soup pan. 8 cups of water, and then you need however many cups of water you have, you need that many chicken bouillon cubes. So I have 8 chicken bouillon cubes, and then I have 1 celery stick just chopped into 3 pieces, and then I have 10 baby carrots. For the veggies, we like the flavor that comes from them, however we always dig them out before I mix in the orzo to the soup, just because, I don't know, my husband and I are just really plain people and we honestly just don't like our veggies, but I give them to the kids as a side along with their soup, so the kids have the veggies. Okay, so then you need a box of orzo, which you're only going to use about half of it for this, but that's later. Once the soup is done, we add that. 1 can of tomato sauce, and I just took about half of the chicken tenders. I was going to say chicken fingers, then I changed my mind to chicken tenders. So I just grabbed 5 chicken tenders from the package and I put the rest away. And then garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, and your lid. And I have my spoon over here at the stove. So first thing you're going to do is add in the chicken bouillon cubes. Add that into my 8 cups of water. Then you are going to add in your celery and your carrots. Next, you're going to add in your chicken. I guess I'm going to have to, hold on, do it one by one so it doesn't splash all over. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 5 chicken fingers there. I'm gonna wash my hands for a sec. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I have to wash my hands as soon as I touch chicken. It just grosses me out. So, okay. Next is your 1 can of tomato sauce. And I know you guys are probably thinking tomato sauce for chicken soup. That seems kind of weird, but this is a homemade Italian recipe from TJ's mom, which originated probably with TJ's grandma. So this is how we make it. So that's in there now. Then I don't really have like precise measurements for the salt and pepper and garlic powder and onion powder, so I just kind of do a few shakes, and then once the soup's getting close to being done, I taste it and I can add more if I need it. So here comes some salt, some pepper, if I can find there it is, some garlic powder, some onion powder. Add that all in there, and then you're going to want to grab your spoon. I guess should have had this over here. I just stir it all together. Okay. And then you are going to put it on the stove for 4 hours covered, and I come in about every half an hour and stir it. Probably doesn't need to be stirred that often, but I come in about every half an hour, so I end up coming in about 8 times to stir. So I'm going to put that on the stove, and I will be back with you when I come in to stir for the first time. Okay, so as I was putting the soup on the stove, I realized I didn't tell you guys what heat this needed to be on. When you first start it, put it on the highest level you have until it starts boiling, and then once it starts boiling, you can turn it down to medium-low, and it simmers like that for 4 hours. So that is that. I will see you when I come back to stir. So it is now about 2:23, and I forgot to show you the first time I stirred, which was at 2. So I'm going to stir this soup real quick. smells so good. There's the chicken. When the soup is almost done, probably about 5 o'clock, when I come to stir at 5, I'll shred the chicken, take out the carrots and the celery, and then I have to boil half of the orzo in a separate pan before I add it into the soup. So I will show you when I do that. Thanks. Okay, so to shred the chicken, oh, that's not very good lighting. Let's see. That's better. To shred the chicken, I honestly, because there's no veggies in there anymore, it's just the broth and the chicken in there, I just push a slotted spoon down and I just try to kind of smash up the chicken, and it shreds it actually really good. It's a big piece. Shred it. Now once this pot of water is boiling, I'm going to add in about half of the orzo, and I'll wait for that to cook. And the reason why you make it in another pot is because, it took me a few times to learn this, but if you add the dry orzo right into the soup, the broth is just going to be, I don't know, not suctioned up, but, you know, the orzo is going to get used by, wow, I sound really crazy right now. You have to use other water or else the orzo will soak up all the broth and there won't be any broth left. There we go. Okay. Glad I could finally get that out. Okay, so now the chicken is mostly all shredded and it's just going to continue to fall apart. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So when this water starts boiling, I am going to make the orzo, and then I will add it into the pot of soup when it's done. So once your pot of water is boiling, it's time to add in the orzo. So I'm going to add in about half a package of orzo, slowly so it doesn't go crazy with the starch. And then I just leave it at the boiling temperature for a little bit, which is the highest temperature setting, and I stir it around. Okay, then I'm going to do that and wait until it starts like it's almost boiling over, and then I'll turn it down to medium-low heat. And after that's done, all I do is I strain it. I don't rinse it or anything. I just strain it with my colander, and then I will add it into the soup pot and then let that sit for a good 10 minutes to let the flavors get into the orzo. And after that, I will show you the final presentation. So this is the finished product, the homemade chicken soup, and I made cheese garlic bread to go with it. So yeah, really easy. Pretty much just put everything in the pot and let it simmer for 4 hours, and then you have some homemade chicken soup. I really hope you like watching this recipe video. If you want me to do more videos like this, I'd be more than happy to. Please watch, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AshenFamily, and I hope you have a great night. Bye, guys.